It was good to everybody in the chat. So y'all probably seen the title, right? But yeah, so this stream I'm gonna be basically giving y'all strategy, how to script in. But yeah, welcome to 2026 TayReese's workshop. I'm happy to have y'all here. So yeah, I'm happy to have y'all here. Comment below the stream. But yeah, like we're gonna be reacting to Tim's video, and then I'm going to be that's after I give y'all a breakdown of how this SOP works. So how the scripting works, everything, all the strategies. But yeah, like I said, bro, welcome to everybody to the channel. Welcome. So basically, so this is how the SOP goes. So the SOP is going to be like this. So where and then I'm gonna basically explain to y'all what an open loop is and how to know about the open loop and how do you know if you need a new open loop and how do you know if and I'm gonna be showing you how we're gonna make a Google Docs folder. But yeah, the stream is gonna be a full breakdown. So basically, so for this workshop, so the day of the workshop stream, the system overview, core script generator. In this workshop, and it's gonna be around 1 million view blueprint. 1 million view blueprint, and in this blueprint, it will include prompts to where you can use the prompts on Cardi. You could just give it for a core script. You probably ask me what is a core script. A core script is the goal for Cardi to make the script, take the structure of the already going viral script of the competitors, but make it in that exact style, but way stronger to where it could go through the phases for YouTube to push it. So you can start getting a good average percentage view could be at 90%. So that's basically what a core script generator is, and it makes us already going viral script to that high retention script of that competitors. So yeah. All right, so that's what I want to tell you. All right, so for the next part is the viral script engine. The viral script engine is the master SOP. Master SOP comes with high retention and works for longness. Like I said, this SOP will include stuff that works for long form and strong click-through rate CTR. Potential to reach 1 million views, because I know all y'all dreamed about reaching that 1 million view milestone, and I know what it's like. So this SOP will include it, and also there's another SOP I'm gonna give to y'all later on if y'all stay tuned for the stream. How to know if you need a good open loop, and I'm gonna also give y'all a prompt. And yeah, like I said, this SOP will be in the Google Docs link. And yeah, like I said, for all this knowledge I'm giving y'all for free, there's a lot of these coaches and course sellers that's charging it for like 400, 150. But yeah, and I'm giving it to y'all this advice for free. So all right, so that's basically, so the viral script engine is basically the master SOP. So the music style suggested sound effects that goes with the script workflows of both shorts, long form, amputation of it, the script, and of course faceless friendly. It's going to give you basically, so you'll take this prompt and it's going to write you some. So let me go ahead and download this SOP and open it up in Google Word. I'm gonna go over it better for y'all. All right, so I'm gonna go over it better for y'all. So TayReese 412 at outlook.com. All right, so let me just sign in real quick and then I'm gonna go over it with y'all. So yeah. And I know, and this is not a get rich scheme. Anything promoted in this stream is for advertiser friendly. We don't promote no get rich schemes over here. If you take action and use these strategies and use this SOP workflow I'm gonna give you, then yeah, you could stand out. But all right, so let's zoom into it. All right, so the SOP will input. So for this target niche, you input right here. You go input the competitor's bio, or you could also give his URL, and then what it wants right here is for the scripting, for the competitor scripting. It wants you to find one of 4 competitors of their scripts of their niches, and you want to import it like over here. Import their transcripts under here. So yeah, so you want to import it over. So the module of the module competitor analyzer. So it says use this prompt when you have a competitor's transcript. Use this prompt when you have a competitor transcript. So what it does, it takes that already viral hook type and that open loop type, and it's going to give me it's going to take basically that working open loop type, but make me a way better script and AI knows we're going to basically be analyzing it to know if the script is going to do well and the script's going to go viral or not. So yeah, so that's what you want to pay attention to for too. So like I said, instead of back then we used to have to go through teams, hire teams. Now that we got AI is a quicker way for the workflow to have things like everything is speed. Everything is speed. So AI is a good way to have the workflow so go quick. And y'all know on this channel right here, I've been talking to a few YouTube employees. Once this hit right here, 3,000, I'm pretty sure 100% I'll be back monetized. So yeah, so does this script have potential to hit 1 million views? So in a prompt, we basically got a workflow so where we could go through the script and it could ask me. So this is basically gonna be the YouTube retention expert, and it's gonna analyze the script strength. It's gonna analyze the retention potential. And you probably ask me, what is retention potential? Fuck myself. Sorry, chat. But retention potential is basically it's going to go through the script to see if it has good retention potential to get pushed by YouTube to get a good average percentage view. So you probably ask me, what is retention potential? Alright, so retention potential is basically you see this short hit 14,000 views, right? It didn't get flatlined. 85 stayed to watch, 14% swiped away. It's because I use these workflows of this prompt I'm gonna be giving y'all, this folder I'm gonna be giving y'all, everything I'm giving y'all is results. You can see, well, I'm gonna say this. Most people on YouTube can't even hit 86 stayed to watch unless the script is good. So you know that all these strategies throughout this stream, I could have been charging y'all at least 400 just to talk to me. Just to get in a coaching call with me, just to get on a Zoom call with me, and I'll put you in the right lane to blow up. I'll take you under my wing, but I don't sell courses. I don't do that. I'm giving it all for free. There's much advice out there. Why would I sell a course when I can give it all for free? All the advice to blow up these channels the way I do. So yeah. All right. So and the module A/B text script optimizer. So it'll run through every finished script. It'll run through the red flags of the script. It'll run through the performance. It'll predict if there's any weak hooks, any weak potentials, and it will take that hook out and give us a way stronger hook to know that it works. So yeah, so that's the A/B test script. So next thing we got is the viral script engine master SOP. So it's going to add more curiosity gap, remove any slow or weak parts of the script, and it's going to improve the versions. And what was the weak, and it was going to look through return what's the weak, what's the yellow, and it's going to give us a way better version. We just we paste the script below that AI gives us. So it's going to go through it. All right, so the next thing we get, so the red flex is going, weak sections going to kill it, cut it, yellow, improve it, green, keep it. So it's going to look at the parts of the script that got to be kept, and it's going to look at the parts of the script that's weak, and it's going to remove it. All right, so for the next part of this module, so module 1 million blueprint. So after your scripting, after 24 hours, so this is after scripting, run this check. All right, so after you're done scripting, you have access to this prompt where you'll just give AI this prompt, and Gemini card, and you'll run this prompt right here. You'll give it the script again below it, and you'll run it, and then it's gonna look through and let you know if it worked. And then basically, how the module thumbnail script generator works is you upload a high performing thumbnail of your competitors off your competitor's channel. You can download this thumbnail, upload it, and alongside the thing. And then the script prompt, so it's gonna reverse engineer that, but see the psychology of the visuals. You probably ask me, what is psychology of visuals? Psychology of the visuals is the thumbnail itself. So it's gonna look through the thumbnail and see like which part of the thumbnail could work. And if you need a new prompt, it's gonna give you that the thumbnail using AI. So yeah, so it's a script. It matches. It's gonna make sure the script matches the direct thumbnail. It matches the delivery of the payoff. So the video could get delivered well, so you can have a viral video. It's gonna give you 3 viral titles and 1 retention script. So it's gonna create 1 retention script. So yeah. All right. So for the next workflow note: finding high performing videos in your niche. So you wanna find 100 videos with over 100K views, 500K views, and you wanna screenshot that thumbnail, but you wanna make sure their channel has less than 100K subscribers. So you wanna screenshot their thumbnail. Paste this thumbnail in this prompt, and you're gonna have access to this prompt, which I give you this as a repeat. So yeah, and you can open it up on your phone. You can use it on your phone, but I prefer y'all using the computer. The computer's way better. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna run this prompt after your video has 24 to 48 hours. So what you do is basically this is the next one, re-evaluation of the script upload. So after you upload it, this is gonna be the evaluation. So you'll basically come in here and you could do OBS. So you can use OBS. So this is how you'll come in here and then you'll take a screen recorder of your script. So you'll basically come in here and you'll basically come to your retention right here. Come to your retention. You'll take a screen record of this and a screenshot, and you'll basically go through it like this. And then what I want you to do is click on the video like this. And then I want you to show AI of it and show, like, explain to the video where the viewers are standing at. The viewer state right here for this part. And then you see this part right here. So this part of the script is about 0.29. So we go to 0.29. That part, what AI is going to do is for that evaluation part, it's going to see where they stayed at. And for these next parts of it, it's going to avoid using this part of the script. So that's basically how the evaluation works. So just explain it a bit quicker. So it's gonna go through. It's gonna keep that whole part that work. It's gonna use that part again, but all the other parts of the script, it's gonna basically trash it to where it's gonna avoid using it again because it didn't work before. So it's gonna go through it. It's gonna give you a way stronger version where it's gonna know that it's gonna 100% work because we go through the checker again. We got the checker. We got the script. The style. Everything on this SOP is going to be full. So open loop. So hook of the open loop is to shock curiosity. The viewer must feel like they cannot stop watching for the 0 to 2 seconds, like for the first starting of the hook. You probably ask me, what is 0 to 2 seconds of the first starting of the hook? 0 to 2 seconds of the first starting of the hook is this. Is this right here. So this is the basically the open loop. And if your open loop is not good for the hook part of it, and the next part of the script is the build up. The build up is the context, tensions, give enough create. So if you want me to basically highlight this, I could tell you where the build up happens at the tensions, the repeatable tensions, everything y'all need to have. So to make a short viral, there's 5 things that you need: hook, build, situations, repeat, tension, payoff. Near end. Payoff is near end. So, in this SOP, it's really, I took, so I could say, it took me about, 1 to 5 hours and a half to code this whole SOP alone. So, this SOP wasn't easy to make at all. I had to go through the code, and I made this SOP from scratch. And this SOP, basically, the verdicts. So, the verdicts, so it's going to go viral, and then it's going to look, so if you're doing history, whatever, so basically, so the live bending example, so before and after, so examples, crime hook. So if you want to bring it a script, whatever, it could basically take that already viral true crime script and bend it over to animal. So that way you'll keep the structure of it, but it's gonna bring it over to the animal style, and it's gonna be basically storytelling for animals, but it's gonna keep that same style, so that way it goes viral. So that way it boosts the chances of it going viral. So yeah, like I said, now I'm using AI better than using a whole team. Like yeah. So for the crime mystery, basically like yeah. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna react to Tim's video. Then we're gonna basically go over the folder, how to create the folder, how to get it set up, how to make everything to where you could come to the workflow and you could consistently do it. So like I said, we'll be reacting to Tim's video. Then we're going to come over to our Gemini file and set up our Google Docs links and set up everything.
Hey guys, it's Jarvis.
My faceless YouTube portfolio generates 700k per year, and I built it the old way. But Claude Code is changing the way I run it in real time. I built a set of 5 AI
Use Claude Code
protocols that run my entire portfolio on autopilot. They analyze niches, find ideas for my videos, script them, manage the pipeline in Asana, and even post those videos across all platforms for me. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Tim. I build Art.
Tim Danny Louv, he built Art of War at Crosspath Family Views in the last 40 hours.
Word to over $300,000 in its first year, and currently run a portfolio of branded YouTube channels you will watch. And recently we let go of our script writing team, and I don't have channel managers anymore because of the advanced AI protocols I built with Claude Code. So let me show you how it works, starting with niche research. So for niche research, I built a protocol called AI Clerk, and
it's an SOP. Basically, it puts you step by step. So he could know when he looked for a competitor's outliers, competitor's SOP, so it could basically take what's already viral from that script, but he bends it over to another framework of another niche.
Clerk is a nerd, and it does a very deep competitor research, analyzes every single pixel of their channel, and it provides
every single significant changes of the data for the protocols of the script.
me a significant amount of data for me and for other protocols because they all work as a team, finishing the work one after another. And to show you how it works, let's actually just give it a go. So we'll open a channel. We'll take Balloon as an example. They just recently exploded, started posting 2 months ago, already generated 7.6 million views. A channel that is...
Yeah, Balloon, so if you wanted to, you could basically take with the SOP I'm gonna give y'all could take the prompt and you could bend Balloon over this. So say if you want to do basically fishes, stuff about fishes. I haven't seen nobody do that. Like fishes, sharks.
Completely made with AI. So let's try and analyze that with Clerk. So I'll just run the protocol Clerk and paste the link in the channel. As you can see, it took me exactly 2 seconds. And what Clerk is going to do, it will first ask me if it should analyze long form or short form. Obviously, we wanted to analyze long form. But after that, it will start cooking. It will take him some time, but essentially it will create an amazing SOP for us. So I'm going to let it cook for a few minutes and come back.
A few moments later.
Alright, so Clerk just finished and it analyzed the channel and it put 3 SOPs for us in the spreadsheet. So let me show you exactly what it prepared for us. Again, you remember how much time it took me to launch the protocol, and I can run...
It goes to the full transcripts and it knows like the thumbnail of the description of the thumbnail on screen, thumbnail URL.
And multiple of those protocols simultaneously. So I can analyze 15 channels all
I'm working on coding something just like this, chat, just like this.
at once without even watching.
Where it could go through the scripts and know like if the if that script structure shouldn't work, if it failed or will it work. Like I'm coding something just like this.
Their videos, because here's what Cloud did. First of all, it analyzed the thumbnails and it prepared a description of each thumbnail. Then it put together a full transcript of the video, and it's very important because then we'll analyze the scripts, and I'll show you the SOPs for scripts as well. It analyzed the hook type, the exact text of the hook
framework.
So it basically templatized all of their hooks. It also created the structure of their videos and basically gave examples for each one of them, analyzed the storytelling framework, that rehooks that were used, the retention patterns, the CTAs, and everything else. I don't even need to read this spreadsheet. We will need it later for other AI protocols that will then niche bend and script bend for us, but right now it's just important.
Alright, just hold on, chat. Hold up real quick. Alright, I'm back.
That we have this spreadsheet with an enormous amount of data that would took us probably a whole day to collect, but Claude did it on autopilot, and all I did is launched the protocol. Now, it also created 2 SOPs. One SOP for people, for humans.
And I'm currently working on a prompt to where you could basically give Cardi the video, and it knows if the video is gonna go viral for the video, if the hook is good after you're done editing it before you post it. I'm currently working on a file like that, chat.
and the other one for AIs. And these are the exact same SOPs, just optimized for different reasons. The first one is a script writing SOP that goes over exactly how to write videos, write scripts for a channel like that. It breaks down the common themes, it breaks down the hook playbook. This one is probably
the hook playbook, the formula of the direct questions of aspects, challenges, defaults, the templates. It has to take like the hook style framework and then turn that hook style framework into another valid framework for you to get views.
my favorite because it gave multiple formulas for the hook with a template, with examples, with like use cases and like basically breakdowns of why it worked, and it did it for multiple of those formulas, and you can read through that. It's actually amazing. So like all of those templates, examples, and reasons to work. It also prepared the structure for the entire video. So prepared the templates for videos like Falloon. And the reason why it's important is because now you don't even need to watch their videos. You can just read.
You don't even need to watch the videos. You could just read
through SOP quickly.
Read through SOP quickly to
understand how these their scripts work.
Yeah, understand how the scripts work, like you said. All right, so for this part right here, I'm gonna basically So for this part right here, I'm gonna basically now I'm gonna launch the Google Docs link. So we're gonna finish watching Tim's video in a minute, chat. But now what I want to do is launch the Google Docs link and show you how to get everything set up. So instead of this being Google Docs, I'm gonna say Google Drive. So we're gonna launch it into Google Drive. So I'm gonna say I want to launch a Google Drive link. So yeah. All right, so creating a Google Drive. So for this vote, we're gonna name it this. We're gonna name it the new folder. So the new folder we're gonna be creating. So, and the reason y'all probably ask me, so why is we creating a new Google Drive? So the reason why we're creating a new Google Drive is basically for a voter, for everything to do with hidden assist. So that way, it keeps our workflow up. So we don't have to keep like switching from new tabs, keep switching. We're basically going to create this folder to where we got everything in. We're going to have the phase one. So we're going to basically have the description for the prompt. So where the description of the setup, like inside this copy and paste. So this copy and paste is inside this. So this will be the doc our creation where it's going to basically be our status, but it's going to know like the transform, take a how it takes transform. So yeah, so what I'm going to have it do is label this step by step. So script work. All right, so what we're going to do is basically we're going to copy this, rename this for doc 1. So yeah, so we're going to rename this doc 1. So we just come in here, we go to here, new folder, and we rename this to 0.1. And with the strategies that me and Tim give y'all throughout these streams, you can learn these ways to build up more channels. As much you want to believe it, you can learn our ways to build up more channels. So you would basically paste this prompt into here, and this will be, and then if you don't know what this is, right? So if you don't know what this is, you go basically ask Gemini, whatever, what does this mean? And it'll basically tell you, so what does this mean? And it'll basically tell you, so this is basically a strategy where it's going to analyze the script ending, outlier hunting, outliers. It's going to see what fits well for a factory for our niche. That's basically what it is. So it's basically like the Archer, the identity. It's going to find like a winning strategy, something related to our niche, like find open loops. So let me ask it. So basically, what that first one is, if anything on the internet is going to analyze and see for open loops, and it's going to give me like something that's viral, like it's going to look outliers, and it's going to basically analyze my channel, right? And that's basically what it is. So it basically analyzes the channel to see, like, look for outliers. For open loops. Open loops, you probably ask me, open loops is just the starting of it. Like, so that way, open loops, here's a example for open loop. So open loop is the interest sees that this, but of course you want to have a good open loop on these scripts. You don't want to have bad open loops, because if you have bad open loops, then the video might do bad. You want to have a good open loop, because a good open loop will keep the viewers watching longer, and it's gonna tank with the AVD. All right, so yeah, so for this part right here, I am a YouTube automation strategist. All right, so we're gonna basically just go to this doc link, create a docs. So we're gonna create a file. So our file, we could do Notepad. So we could go on Notepad on our PC and just attach this file to there. So we're gonna go to Notepad on our PC. We're gonna go to new note. We're gonna paste this prompt right here, and we're gonna basically just go back to this link, and we're gonna name this doc is the Archer. So 0.1 Archer idea machine. So basically, the Archer's job is to come up with ideas and see like anything related on Google that's related to our niche. So that's basically what the Archer is. So for this part, we're gonna go to Save As. We're gonna go to Pictures. We're gonna go right here. So that's the job for the Archer. Alright, so for the job for the Archer, alright, so what we're gonna basically do is we're gonna go to File, Upload Pictures, and we're gonna go to the Archer. We'll basically attach it here. There we go. So you see, it's literally in our folder. So next time we need it, we have a part for the call Archer, the idea machine. That's basically it's his job to go to Google to see anything related to our high ticks for our niche. Alright, so for the next part is the script writer. So the script writer is basically the script builder. So for this part, you can use this for your niche. It basically saves you time instead of you like having to stress. That way you got the script builder and you got everything you need. So it can always create your script. So yeah, so we'll make a folder for the script builder. And like I said, if you need any other prompts, you can literally add your script prompts in here to where the script builder is going to take a winning formula. So what happens is you're going to bring it basically your competitor's script transcript, and it's going to take the winning formula of that. But if you wanted to bend it to like from dogs, say if you wanted to bend it to dogs from cats or either dogs from lions, it could do that. So that's basically how the script you could add it there. You could basically add it. That's how the script writer works. So yeah. So for this is gonna be the script builder. All right. So for this part, we're gonna rename. We're gonna go to script builder. So yeah. And this will basically be the script builder. Alright, so we're going to go to videos. Alright, so what we do now is go to videos. And we just add the script here. So basically, that's the script builder. Yep, and then for the next one is the Arctic Views Booster. It basically checks our channel, checks for new loops. Anything, if we need new loops, if our loops is too bad, it will check our channel for that, or check our URL for that. We just we could bring in one of our video URLs, and if we feel like we need a new loop. If your views is dropping, then I would say get a new loop, whatever, and it's gonna basically add a new loop to that new script, and it's gonna look for an idea on Google, and it's gonna go through it. That's basically what its job to do. So yeah, so that's basically an Arctic 03 Arctic for the views booster. So yeah, so we'll basically go to here, and we'll basically just take all this out, and then we'll basically just go to here, and we'll basically analyze it. So analyze the drops, drop zones. And this will be like a auto booster. So if we need to find anything injections, anything related for our niche, this will be the audit booster. So yeah, and I'm gonna give you instructions how to go over it so you can know it too. So yeah, so you don't just think I'm sitting up here just talking. I'm telling you actual ways to grow. And yeah. Alright, so this is 0.3. Alright, so what we're going to do is basically edit here. So we're going to add 0.3 here. So our audit, yeah, so let's go to here. So script writer, views booster, views audit booster. Alright, so we didn't mean to add that there. So what I'm going to do is basically take this out. I'm going to copy and paste this part right here. Copy and paste this part. And I'm going to copy this part. I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this part. Alright, so now what we gotta do is make an Arctic Booster folder. What is an Arctic? What is an Arctic Booster folder? Literally everything I just explained. So the folder right here will be for Views Booster. So we're gonna rename it as Views Booster, and then we're gonna basically go to our folder again for the Arctic, and then we're gonna drag our Arctic Booster into this folder. So that way we have that. So that way everything's organized, and I'm gonna tell you step by step so I can explain it now. So everything that we went over, I'm gonna label and have AI explain. So everything we went over, explain how this works. So if you need instruction, if you feel like you're lost, it's no bad to ask AI for help. It's good to ask AI for help. So AI, because AI is the one who basically told us to add all this shit. So you basically want to. So I'm gonna say. So explain how all these prompts work. Like I need instructions if I'm a beginner. So if you're a beginner, this is how you find instructions for it. So it's going to explain it. So the station one is what does research? It gives you links. So what research does is you give it the link. You would give it the link to the video that's already doing well, and it bends it. So if you need to bend it to like cats and whatever, it's going to bend it, or you can have it bend it to some exact what you need. So if you want to do hidden assist, it can basically take what's already viral and bend it. So that's what the archer is. For this builder, what it does right here is a script writer, and then for the next part right here, this audit. So what it does is it quality controls like your pace of script, your pace of finished script before you record it. But it's going to basically take all those parts and then take every part of the script and it's going to turn it into a new loop. So what it basically does is it sees if it needs a new loop, needs anything new to it to make the views go up and make your video stand out. So yeah, that's basically what the audit is. So yeah, that's basically what the audit does. And then for this part right here, so the evaluation tool builder is fact checker. So it'll basically go through Google, see if anything's trending, look for its B-roll, footages, anything related on Google. And I'm also have an added slot right there. So I need you to add me a slot too. So if I bring you anything related to my niche, like my bio, my few titles, if I need you to go through anything that's on Google related, related to my niche, you could basically look for it. You could basically look for anything on Google that's related to my niche. That's going to help me get more ideas to go viral. Like you could analyze anything that's on Wikipedia. So you could add that slot right there. I could add that to the folder. And then if AI doesn't know right here what it means, we could basically go to here and we could basically add that to the folder. So yeah. So and I'm not a guru, by the way. I don't sell courses. People ask me to launch courses. The reason why I'm not selling the course because I have time to stream and courses. It takes too much time out of my day. Like having to 10 hours of coaching, 10 hours of studying, 10 hours. Like I'm here to stream it for y'all, and I'm here to work out way about step how to do it instead of me taking a day out of my day to fucking launch a shitty course. That's basically what I'm trying to explain to y'all. And yeah, so basically, what it was right here, the viral research thing. So yeah, so this will be the viral research. So we just paste this in the Gemini as prompt. So yeah, and it's gonna basically tell us a folder. All right, so for this next part right here, I want to read off. So, and this is really what I just told you to do: create a folder. So where you ain't got to keep going back and forth. So that way you create a Google Drive folder, Google Drive folder, whatever. You basically name it to viral research. You can rename it into you can put a folder in there called TayReese, whatever. If your name is Matt, Tom, you can put Tom Niche Research, competitors breakdowns, competitors viral idea, full scripts, and you could basically name it like this. So full structure. So that way you ain't got to keep going through it. And you can see competitors analytics, competitors viral ideas, competitors full scripts, competitors trend reports. So you can have one in there for trend reports to where it goes to Google. It has a slot to where you can use a prompt. So if you need to find any ideas for trend reports, something that's trending in your niche, it can find it. So what is trending right now in your niche? What is starting early trends, rising over something that's not oversaturated? What is not oversaturated? Stop posting this. So yeah, that's what a trend report is. And I'm gonna basically have it added to that new prompt we just created. So on Gemini. So what I'm gonna basically do is copy this, and I'm gonna have it added to the new prompt we just created on Gemini. So basically, you could go through the deep research of the trend report and find us everything we need. Alright, so it's going to basically add it to there for the trend reports to find everything we need. Anything related to the niche for a trend report. So if we need to find anything about the trend, it's going to go through and find it. And here's a role. So rising trends, oversaturated. So there's a whole prompt that we just created. So we just copy this prompt onto our notes. So you probably ask me, so how do you copy this prompt onto our notes? We basically want to find a trend, something that's not oversaturated, so the role of it. So the role of this would be docs link. It'll be docs trends report. So we can basically create a folder again. Go to our Google Docs, create a folder. So you want to have a folder for all this. Just that way, organize it. That way you're not losing your brain, or that way you're not feeling confused. So that way you have everything that's organized. So yeah, so trim reports. We'll go to trim reports. We basically keep this prompt here, so that way it currently find anything related to our needs that's trending, and we could literally bring it 3 to 4 competitor URLs, and it'll go through the Google. It'll analyze anything on Google and find anything on Google, YouTube that's related to our niche to help us for content gaps. Finding something that's not oversaturated in the market to help us stand out, to go viral, still get views. Alright, so we're gonna go to new tab. We're gonna paste all this right here, and this will be the viral radiator and an identity, 3 high performing topics and rising trends, not oversaturated ones. Tell me everything everyone else. Tell me something everyone else isn't doing. You know. Alright, so we'll basically add that onto here, and that'll be phase, curiosity, trends, content gap, analytics. So yeah. Analyze. So yeah. So we're gonna name this a trend report. And we could just put it in a folder right there, and then we take all these examples out. We take all these gaps out. Everything that's related to anything that got to do with it. And we can see like the margin of the trend before the trend's about to die out. And we can know if the trend's dying out. And yeah, I'm gonna tell you more about that. So yeah, so we go to trend reports. We could basically paste everything that prompt we just created. We just paste it onto here. So we go to trim reports. We could basically rename the file if we need to on this right here. So we'll go to trim reports. Rename right here, trim reports. It's gonna basically it's gonna be a reporter for the phase, like anything related to our niche content app. So yeah, that's the prompt will be here. So yeah. Alright, so we basically made a folder for hidden assist volts. So we got the builder, we got the audit for the views booster, we got the answer for idea machine, and for the next thing we need to have is instructions. So you never run out of ways. We're gonna basically have AI build me up an instructions tab so know how to keep coming back and using these folders, these prompts. And we basically want to add an instructions note to it. So we're going to basically go through it, and this will be the instructions note, so yeah. It's going to be open docs, and it's going to tell us what's found, what's trending. So this will be the production note of instructions on how to use it, instead of you relying, like, running out of ideas, you know? Alright, so this will be labeled as instructions note. Alright, so yeah, that would be labeled as instructions note. So yeah, so we're gonna basically come in here, and what we're gonna do is basically we're gonna copy this. So we could copy it. There's 2 ways we could do it. We can, instead of you having to take all this out, because you could copy this right here. So that way we got it like that. So that way we can explain it, and you could go over these instructions. So yeah, this we will have instructions note, so where you could look over. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do, and there's another way how I could do it. So instead of me, I could basically export this in the docs, Google Docs, right here, export this, and I could basically just there's 3 ways we could do it. We could take these notes and we could just paste this. So we could download this build up a video system instructions. So we come back over to our checklist prompts, by the way, and what we just do is add to it like instructions. So we gotta have instructions so where it can know economical to so you don't run out, so you can know the ways to build a system to stay consistent in these, so you don't give up. Alright, so this will be instructions document. So all you just do is go there and you download it. You can download the Word, it could be a PDF, anything. And so for me, for this stream, so since I'm coaching y'all, I'm gonna just do a plain TXT. A plain TXT, so where we can know to keep going for it. And then what we're gonna do is create a folder on our docs. So we're gonna go back over to Google Docs. we're gonna go to folder new. No, I mean we're gonna go to folder new. Folder new. We're gonna create a new folder, and we're gonna name this folder to instructions. So instruction document, and we're gonna put it there so where you don't gotta make excuses like, oh, TayReese ain't tell us the instructions. I didn't go over the prompt, how to use it. That's 2 ways I just did it. So we just basically I gave y'all this way to doing it so where we could zoom up. You could keep having it. So don't make excuses why you can't do this. It basically tells you this is how you do it. Hit an assist. So this cycle run productions to grow consistently without burning out. This is day one study. So open the docs link radar, and it's gonna see what's trending. It's gonna see what's trending for the strategy, and then for the rising trend, and then step 2 creation, the build up. It's gonna tell you for the full scripts, and then day 3 the pull is paste the audit here. So it's gonna basically look for new loops. So you basically take your script, you give it there. It's gonna paste the script there. It's gonna look for new loops. Anything that's new to the script, it's gonna basically analyze anything that's gonna go to find you a new loop to so you can have chances to go viral. And you could do that after 1 to 5 videos. So I'll say if one of your videos get like 14K views and your next one get 1,000, I'll say before you go to edit your new one, I'll basically say go over the audit so it could find if you need a new open loop, so that way you could grow. So yeah, so it could go through the open loop and yeah. And it has one for trend reports. That way it can see for anything related to it. Any slots for anything on the radar. It could look through Google, Wikipedia, anything related to your niche. So your viral niche angles, you basically give it your title, why the FBI was doing this, why they arrested this man at this home like this. And it'll tell you the goals for it. It'll tell you to create a stay consistent ahead of the competition. Yeah, so that's the niche overview of the audit. So that's basically the problem like this. So if you also want to get this right here, get this off your notes, we're going to basically add this. So we're going to come to our save. We're going to basically save it as document right here. So we're going to save this videos document. We're going to also go back over to our Google Docs. We're going to go to our instructions. We're going to basically paste that file right here. So yeah, we're going to paste that file. This is an instructions manual of everything we need to have, like the audit, everything we need to have. Like the operation of it, yeah. So we'll basically go to this. And we'll basically do for our instructions build up too. So we'll go to rename. And we're going to do instructions build up too. Alright, so we got two of them. So you got one right here, 2. And you could just keep going through it. And you could paste the topics of the viral title and then see like the concentration and see anything related to it. And it'll look for outliers. Look for the rule of outliers. It's going to indicate technical truth. It's going to indicate no fails. It's going to basically find you anything related to that niche. So that way you could keep going viral for that niche. It's going to know if it needed change to the scripts. It's going to know if it needs a change to the loops. It's going to know if the loops need to be a bit stronger. So yeah. So that's what the audit do. So yeah. And the audit's jobs is like analyze open loops, analyze like drop zones, and so you can improve it. And I'm gonna talk to this AI, by the way. So yeah, this get easier too. So basically, what that script does is, how many days do we wait before we use one of those prompts? Because if the script go bad, it could tell. So it could basically tell if it needs a new open loop. So it could basically look for a new open loop, analyze something related on Google, YouTube, whatever, analyze something that's, or on another competitor's transcript, and it could see something if we need a new open loop to keep us viral. Can you explain to me what an open loop is and what an open loop does? So if y'all didn't know basically what that open loop does, we could basically come in here and it's going to basically explain to me what that open loop is and what that open loop does. So yeah, so like I said, I've been doing YouTube for 10 years straight, so I know all these ways to grow. And like I said, I put YouTubers in the zone. That's start a channel, get started like this in this niche. Don't even worry about subscribers. See, look here. The key is the views attract subscribers, bro. When I'm streaming, bro, I get straight to depth for me to coach y'all. Like I'm your personal coach to show y'all these ways to grow, show y'all these ways to blow up. I don't even think about me being. Twitter is so fucking mind-blowing, bro. I exit the app and I just go straight on YouTube to stream. Like, I don't want to be on Twitter. I don't like Twitter. Like people ask me, I don't like Twitter, bro. I don't like that app. Alright, so yeah, for this one, why open loops matter. So it basically tells open loops, and it'll say closed loop. So if it says I found right here, so basically, so how does open loop stuff work is you'll basically, so after a few days, if your views are dropping, you'll basically use the audit. So you'll basically use the audit. You don't wait days to use these prompts, but you should use them specifically for milestones. So before recording, run a script through the audit. It's going to see if the audit needs open loops. Alright, so before recording, we basically bring it to audit the script, and it's going to see if it needs open loops, right? To make things a bit better. And if it needs open loops, it's going to straightly add it to that new prompt and give me a new version of it, right? New version of the new script. So it's going to be a new version of the new script. And like I said, we just rest and repeat this, and else just go viral. Like so, yeah. So I'm gonna add these instructions right here to the audit, and if y'all want access to this folder, it will be below the stream where you can check it out. Like you know how coaches be saying, book a call below if you want to learn more about YouTube automation. I don't do that book and call stuff. All the prompts we use will be below the streams where you can check it out and read it, and read through it, read through the notes of it. So yeah, so we'll go to Google Docs link, and for this part right here, we're gonna basically open this up in Google Docs again. And yeah, so like I said, we're gonna add all these to the audit, so that way we have it, so that way we don't gotta run out of it. So we're gonna basically go to here, AI finds new growth. So we'll basically download this TXT, and we're gonna basically add it to the audit folder. So for open loops, and it will look through anything that got to do with the open loop, and it's gonna put us in the right direction. So we can keep going viral and stay viral. So before we post a video, post a script. So yeah, so this will be the audit scripts for viewers for engagement. So yeah, so we'll basically go to here, TXT, and we'll put this in the instructions folder. So we'll put this right here in the instructions folder. So that way we know how it works. So for the instructions, the build up instructions, we're gonna paste 2 of these in the instructions folder, and then what we're gonna do too is paste these right here. Paste some of these right here in the audit folder. So what I mean by audit, our answer is the audit for like the builder for the boosters. Yeah, the audit. We're gonna paste this right here in the audit. So yeah, we're gonna come to audit, and we're gonna paste both of these inside the audit folder. That way we got it. So yeah, it's gonna look through any content gaps of the script, and it's gonna. And what AI does is it try to find a gap of the script, and it's gonna basically make it way better than what's already for the new loop. So we don't get zero VJL. So yeah, so you said how do I find new loops for you? You asked me for the script, so you asked me. So yes, here's a technical search. So it's technical search. Competitive transcripts. What AI does is it scans through the look of the competitive script, and it's gonna look for the boring gaps. But we'll basically do the create the script. We'll basically bring it. So we'll basically bring it. 3 to 5 competitors transcripts, and it's gonna look through it, and it's gonna make us transform the version, but it's gonna look through the open loop of it if we need to open loop. So I'll basically show you how to do it too. So how to use these prompts. So like I said, I made a prompt just for me to do this. So this is my way to doing it. So all you just gotta do is go to here, go to new chat, and yeah, go to new chat, and for instructions, you could copy these instructions over to the chat we're gonna use. So we'll basically go to new Gemini chat. And we'll basically paste this here, and then for the open loop part, so that way we have everything instructions, so we don't get confused. You'll go to the audit, so you'll go to here, you'll go to very viral system audit, whatever script writer right here. So what you're gonna basically do is go to the audit of the competitor script. So you're gonna bring a competitor script. So let's go to audit. All right, so the audit's right here. So audit scripting for engagement. We basically add instructions right here. So booster. All right, so what we're gonna do is basically Control C this. We're gonna come in here. We're gonna come to the top, and we're gonna find. We're gonna go to the transcript down. We're gonna find 3 to 5 competitors underneath. So we're gonna basically bring in one of our these scripts. So since we want to go to our most viral video script, so we'll go to 14,000 right there. Since we got a 14,000 view video right there, we're gonna go to YouTube transcript. And what we're gonna do is instead of us basically having to paste this in the whole chat alone, I'm gonna show y'all way we're gonna do it. So we're gonna basically put this in Notepad. We're gonna put this in Notepad, then we're gonna basically refeed it to AI so AI can look through, and we're gonna rename it to I'm gonna say 14K views viral transcript. So don't be lazy. Name it to that so AI knows. So I'm gonna show y'all a new way to label it. So if you got a 14 view video, so we'll basically come in here and we're gonna basically copy all this right here at the end of the script. So that way AI knows that it's coming from our channel. So yeah, so we're gonna paste all this right here into a folder. So I'm gonna say TayReese's 14K view script for hidden assist. So it's way easier than y'all think. So I said, I'm here to coach y'all, to put y'all in the right direction, and y'all gonna have access to this folder. It'll be given to you. It'll be below the description where you can check it out. So yeah, I don't know what all these other coaches do, but I know that I can speak for myself because I know that I'm coaching y'all. I'm putting y'all in the right direction to where you can know if you're gonna go viral, or know if the script has to be good, or know if the script's gonna fail. So yeah. So what we're gonna do is basically we're gonna open this up to here. So you say TayReese's 14K view hidden assist scripts. Like I said, I'm vouching about Tim. Tim knows who I am. He works alone. He works by himself. He has his own methods, but we're all coaches, but we're all to put you in the right direction. So yeah. All right. So for the next part of it, what we're gonna do is basically go to our homepage, right? Go to YouTube logo, and we're gonna go to our homepage, and we're gonna find a competitor's transcript. So what this does is, it finds the article of the competitor's transcript, the open loop, and it's gonna make us a new version, a new stronger script. So what we're gonna do is basically, so say this is right here.
Here are the craziest things that were ever found in planes.
So what we're gonna do is 17K view transcript. So we're gonna come to our transcript downloader again. We're gonna basically paste our competitor's transcript here, like we said, paste our competitor's transcript here. But we're gonna put it in a file, and we're gonna put all the data below so AI knows that that's the competitor's transcript, and that's our first 14. We gave it our most viral script so it could look through the open loops of it. And if we need to change anything for our new version of our script, it'll make us that. So we'll go to here. We're gonna basically paste the competitor's transcript, and we're gonna paste all this data. So all these data points right here, we're gonna put this below here. But so this is my trick of it they're doing. So what we're gonna do, instead of putting our name for this, we're gonna put the competitor's channel name. So if your competitor's channel's name is named Ryan Football Commentary, you will put his name as the file. So yeah. And VidIQ's back posting whatever. I can only speak for myself right now to put y'all in the right direction. So see how I could get these good scripts coming out. So y'all don't get bad scripts. So we're gonna find basically 5 of his most top performing scripts from his channel. So we're gonna go to craziest finds. We're gonna basically go to here. So we're gonna go craziest finds, competitor script. So we're gonna name it the competitor script. So yeah. So we're gonna rename it the competitor script. So you see, yeah, craziest finds competitor script. So we're gonna basically come back over to our docs link, and we're gonna, instead of you see craziest finds competitor script, we're gonna basically find 2 to 5 of these scripts, and this boosts our chances of getting a good script. So we're gonna find 2 to 5 of his most top performing videos. His most top performing videos must have more than 100K views, or they could have 500K views, and they must be less than 6 months, so they could be 3 months or less. I wouldn't go over 6 months because he could go back and change those transcripts and settings. There's many tactics that these gurus could do with their transcripts. So I will use something that's recently latest to boost your chances of going viral. Alright, so what AI does is, and there's another way how I'm going to do this, I'm going to tell you. So instead of us having to add the file, we can add to the bottom of it our competitor script. So that way it makes it a bit quicker, and we could just copy all this data. I gave you out 2 ways to do it. So if you're lazy and you don't want to add the files, rename the files, I say rename it TXT files is way better. But if you want to add right here to the bottom of it, copy all this data, we basically come to the bottom. We say competitor's script. We'll basically add. So we add 1. This is 1, 2. We add 2. We'll get 2 to 3 more of his most top performing videos of his scripts. So we'll basically add it just like that. So we'll go to right here, transcripts, and like I said, no GVT worked 1 week ago. So we're gonna go to here, and this is basically how you come out with good scripts. You could bend it over to your exact needs, or if you wanted to bend the script style over, You could bend it instead of it being hidden assist. You could bend it over to football. What the SOP file would be, it's gonna be below the stream where you could check it out. So yeah. All right. So what it's gonna do is get us the transcript. It's gonna fetch in it. Yeah, and then there's another way where AI could basically watch the video, get us 2 to 5 of these competitors' transcripts, and yeah. So if you want another way to do it too, we could basically get the URLs, get all the most like the latest. I would say the latest videos got to be. It can't be 18K views. It got to be somewhere close to 100K views. He must have 100K views in order to replicate it to get success. I wouldn't do one under 18K because you're more likely to get view gel. View gel, 0 view gel, 1K view gel. I will do something that's successful. So what we're going to do is basically come in here and we're going to basically copy this and paste this to, I'll say, competitor's transcript. And we did 1, 2, 3. So we can use 3 for today. And we'll just go there, enter it. And what it's going to do is analyze it. It's going to analyze script analytics. It's going to say original 1 minute right here. So it's going to say, did you know this? And it's going to go through it and make us a way stronger script. And it's going to see if ours need to open loops, anything related to it. So yeah, and we can say titles. It will give us basically a title that worked for ours. So yeah. So I'll say what it basically did was, alright. So what I basically did was I brought you those competitors' transcripts, and you basically analyzed anything. Gave me a transformative version. You've seen anything that's related to articles, whatever sources, and you give me transformative versions, but also, what I need you to do too is I need you to also give me the title. Give me a title that will fit well with the script. And how does this script have an open loop? And does this script have an open loop? So you've seen the competitor's transcript. Does my new version have an open loop? So we'll basically ask it, does it have an open loop? And it will basically tell us. So yeah, so it'll go through it. And it'll basically tell us the script analytics. So it says to ensure you. We see right here, it gave us the title right here, so to show you this code. So 100K safe solve the 50K-year-old case. Okay, so we could niche spin it. So instead of being code, we could niche spin it to coins. But we're gonna do code for today. It says, does this new script have an open loop? Yes, this new script has exactly open loop. Here is the breakdown of the loops injection. So the cross right here, niche loop. So by linking the money found in the California rental houses in 1974 plane crashes. So yeah. So what the did was it went through it, and for the hook, it basically went through our transcripts, our competitor's transcript, gave us a transformative version. So yeah, they went through the sources, so it could look through the sources, but the sources we gave it was scripts. We gave it our scripts, competitor scripts, and we basically had to go through anything that was viral to resources that script, but give us a transformative version, take the structure of it, but bend it to where we could bend it to a new lane in case our other views died out, so we can stay in that same style. That way we're not switching up the angle of it, and it goes well with our niche. So yeah, so I'll say does this, and what I also do when I'm doing niche research too, but like niche research is really important. Scripts is really important. So what I'll do too is I'll go to this right here. I'll basically copy all this over. So like I said, scripts is the main factor to have getting viral videos with views. So I'll basically give it this bio. I'll say so. And yeah, so that's basically what it does. So and if it failed, you can come back over to this chat and say it failed. And then what it's gonna do is give you a new loop. And so yeah. Alright, so why the script builds to go viral? So yeah, it says the legal nightmare angles, the hook, the instance, but yeah, it says the thumbnail, so the ID and the pacing, and yeah, so what we can do is export this in the docs, and we can check this in docs, and then for the SOP that will be given to y'all, SOP, like I said, the SOP, YouTube comes with a lot, but it's gonna look through the angles of it, like the script. So the nightmare, the script angle, your bio right here is this. So what it does right here, we scroll down. The next step is it says like since you have 166 59K subscribers, hitting viral territory in your niche is sitter. So yeah, B-roll, and yeah, it's gonna look through retention because you are 90 days of spirits. it's gonna basically tell us what hook style work for our niche, our angle, or how it takes. And yeah, for scripting. So what we can also do too, and ask us before you go to use our script style. Ask basically, so you're not confusing the algorithm. You're not confusing the algorithm. I basically ask you, so the idea will work for my niche, right? Just so you're not confusing the algorithm. Alright, so it says looking at your channel screen, so it says why this structure matches the algorithm. So you want to make sure your structure matches the algorithm signature. That way you know this is your thumbnails. Yeah, it sees the thumbnails of the shorts. So for this right here, we'll open up a new docs. Open up a new docs while this matches, and it says how to inject open loops. It basically tells, so since you're A plus grade A plus student growth, since it knows that I'm A plus, because AI reads everything you tell it. So from your last task, everything it knows, and it knows the vowel patterns. It knows that pattern interrupts. So it'll say this vowel pattern right here. So I've heard the story before and keeps them. So it knows what will keep the viewers alive. So your scripts don't go off too early. And I would say every single video, hey, look, if you're hitting APV, so the main factor is how that knows. So if you're getting comments too, you see we're starting to get comments. They're getting men in the comments. That's not right. The police kept them. So you don't know if this video has an open loop. So you can know if a video has an open loop or did it don't, and then you can know if that open loop is what caused that video to get a lot of views. So like I said, we basically take the structure of the other niche, but we basically go through script style. We niche spin the structure of it, but we make sure our script is 10 times way more better, so that way it don't down and all keep pushing it, and it could go through the loops to not get view gel, not get zero impressions, not get zero impressions, not get zero retention, so it could not get zero view gel, so it can start getting to the right audience. We basically want to take the structure of our niche, but we reinvent it over to our niche and make ours 10 times way more better. And you can see that this is real time at 86.8 to watch. Average view duration 0.59. And you can see this. So yeah, promise me. So the main reason why you're not getting a lot of views on your streams is because the thing is, bro. And I commit to y'all. I can't stop what YouTube give me about these streams. Y'all know my streams are good. I go in the full depths of me telling y'all ways to grow. I go from my heart to me helping y'all grow. He said start editing. He said starting stuff. Bro. The thing is, bro, you don't want to just put videos out. Because guess what? This is bad on your end. You want to know why it's bad? If you're not looking through that script to see if that script is good or bad, you're fucking yourself over. You're fucking yourself over. You didn't know that. Yeah, you didn't know that. If you're not looking, and these viewers, they're hungry to see more. Like, when they come to my streams, they're hungry to see more. They want to see me editing. They want to see me scripting. They want to see me giving viral breakdowns. These viewers are hungry to see more. They'll keep coming back. Like, they're addicted. But yeah. And you see this right here? This was not luck. I knew that this was going to work, and I knew this was going to do, because I went through my prompts, and I went through the injections of it, and then I ended up, before I posted the script, this script right here, this could have been a bit better, but yeah, the structure of it, we could always see. So 68, 30, this could be a bit more, but we could see like where they dropped down at and where they stayed at. And for that parts right there, since we got them artic tools, we can look through the artics to where we can know, so we can improve it next time. And like I said, YouTube ain't a fast money game. If you want to get fast money, get a job. If you think it's getting, just get a job, bro. Get a job, because guess what? If I damn sure get a job too, I'm going to still be running as many channels. I got as many ways to grow. Like, I might in the future, people ask me, would you make a course? I don't want to come up with a course because that's stream. But the gurus is what they got a course. I don't look forward to me making courses, bro. I look forward to me coaching more. I look forward to me learning the algorithm more. Me putting you on the ways to grow more. And these are the viral breakdowns of it. Analytics. And we got the script writers. So we basically go through the script writers for the script builder. So we basically bring in 5 of our competitors' transcripts, and they'll make us a transformative version. Or we can use that already chat we just used for Gemini. So we can use this chat right here. So basically we go through it and yeah. So I'm not releasing this SOP just yet, just because. So if I wanted to right here, instead of this SOP being a Word file, I could have AI turn it into a TXT file, or I could go to a Word file opener. And what we basically do is just paste the URL here of the Word file. We basically go to viewer. So the free online Word viewer. We'll go to view document, and what it's going to do is basically we can view the document of everything instead of you having to pay for Google Word. There's a lot my knowledge could do, chat. I told y'all I'm here to help y'all get in the right path. I'm not here to put y'all in a lane where y'all don't have no room to grow. I'm here to change our brains. I'm here to teach y'all how to algorithm work. I'm here to put y'all in, like I said. My coaching career is going to go a long way. I don't even care about the views I get on these streams. I care about the knowledge I brought to it, bro. The knowledge is what most likely matters. The views come from sorts. If you're going to face it, you're going to learn a lot to get these views for Faceless channel sorts. But my last streams, bro, I don't care about these. My knowledge is what matters more. Like, you got to think, I'm a official coach. Official coach. Professional. Like, I know if a video is bad, and I know if the core of that script is bad. It says you are a vowel script strategy. So for the vowel script strategy, so for this part right here, what I basically just do is go to this. We can paste this prompt, and this is how you use this prompt. You'll paste it into a new Cardi chat, of course, or you can use this current Cardi chat. I'm gonna get y'all my current Gemini chat. I'm gonna get y'all. So for this the script engine right here, this master SOP, and basically we go through the master of the SOP. So we can go to a new chat. So I'm gonna use 2 of my competitors' transcripts. So I'm gonna show you how to get this going. So we'll basically go to here. We'll basically go to this. And we'll find a competitor's transcript. So this will be one of our valid competitors' transcripts. So we'll come to competitors transcript. And we're gonna use 2 of them. We're gonna use 2 of them, by the way, because yeah. So we're gonna go to the hidden assist. And we could go to his most popular. You don't want to use nothing. You want to go to his most popular transcripts. We'll basically give this to AI. So we'll give this to AI to give us a transformative version. Something freshly new that nobody never done before. But in the same exact style of the script. So what it's gonna do is basically go to the script right here. We basically paste the script, and we'll basically come over here to our vowel script engine right here, the SOP. So we're gonna basically paste everything here. So we'll basically paste everything here. So what we could do is paste all these prompts. So for this right here, for the sake of it, since I'm the one who invented this prompt, because I know how to work these prompts. I know how to work these. So I'm gonna you could copy it one by one, but for me right here, since I invented this stuff right here, invented these prompts, I'm gonna basically so we won't use this we wait 24 to 48 hours before we post out to use that one. And yeah, so for this one right here, what we're gonna basically do is paste. So this is the core SOP one. So the core script engine. So we basically pasted that one already. So we're gonna scroll down. We're gonna paste this master SOP. So we're gonna basically take this prompt right here. We're gonna paste this to the bottom of that one right here. We just paste it for the core. So it gives the keywords for the clip source and the suggested music and the suggested sound effects. Alright, so for the next part of it right here, so for the competitors analytics, so what it's gonna do is analyze the competitor's script. It's gonna basically analyze the competitor's script to know if this. So it's gonna find like the interrupts, the mistakes he made, to make ours way better. It's gonna find like the loops, and if we need open loops, it's gonna automatically add it. So yeah, this prompt right here, this SOP will be below where y'all can check it out. Below the stream where y'all can check it out. I'm not giving it away just yet. Y'all gotta wait. Alright, so for this right here, what we're gonna do is basically we're gonna copy and paste this right here, chat. Copy and paste this for Curiosity Gap. We're gonna copy and paste this over to, so I would say copy one by one. I don't want y'all confusing yourself with this, but I went through this. I code this. This is important right here, because if you don't do this, you won't get views. The algorithm will ignore you. It will ignore you. So we'll go through this, and like I said, the algorithm is ran by a computer, and YouTube is ran by a lot of. I don't want to be racist or nothing, but YouTube is ran by a lot of white people. If y'all didn't know. So yeah, so your script's got to be good. We'll basically add this, and then we'll basically add this A/B test one. So it's gonna basically A/B test the script. Make sure the script is good. So when we go to post it, so this is gonna be the A/B test of the script. So we're gonna add that right there. Yeah. So we're gonna add that part, and then for this next part right here is the script engine. We're gonna basically add this right here, and then we'll wait 20. So we'll add the that checklist blueprint right here. So we'll just go through it one by one and add it. We don't wanna do too much right here. So yeah, for this part. Alright, so let's see where it all copied. Alright, yeah, so y'all don't want to add these parts right here. Y'all want to wait to add this part. Alright, so what it's going to do is we add this. We add the competitors. So what it's going to do is say, step 1, competitors analytics transcript. It's going to know the hook style, the pasting, the hook type, the structure, the rapid, the pacing, the emotional triggers. It's going to know the viral triggers of the lottery effect to know, so we could get our chances to go viral. So what I'll have it do is, now it gives a way transformed version, but it says, instead of this, I bought this, so it says, it gives a title, so it says, I bought this right here. So if you wanted to too, instead of putting I bought, I can always come through and change it. So I could change it, so if your format is why, this, I'll basically say, change this to my matching channel format, like but keep the script that matches the title. So you need a script that matches the title in order to get views. So, and I said what I said right here. So the algorithm, so Gemini controls the algorithm. You see in the right hand corner. You can say ask Gemini. Gemini controls everything to do with the algorithm. So Gemini knows how the algorithm works. It knows if you need to start the chat for a video editor, anything related. So Gemini knows. Gemini has now taken over the YouTube algorithm. Gemini has now encoded, and the algorithm is no longer ran by a human person. If your script aligns with the title, YouTube will push that. If your script don't align with the title, YouTube will not push that. You gotta be telling a real story. You can't be telling fake, fictional, made up stuff. These stories gotta relate to stuff that's really going on. Unless it's really storytelling, like you're telling something that happened in the clip. And I know, like, commentary, there's commentary types. There's a type where you have something like, if you're getting a clip from TikTok, you have somebody telling something happened directly in a clip, which YouTube don't care about. It just needs to be something that's related to really going on. But if you're telling something that's fake, fictional, and it don't align with the clip, YouTube's gonna fuck you over for that. YouTube is not playing no games like that. And I talk to YouTube employees 24/7. I sold my soul for me to put you on a lane to keep getting viral videos that keep doing well. And I got y'all right. So yeah, so it says most people see Dusty Shift, and what it's gonna do is titles edition. It's gonna give us a title, and we can ask it. So which one works? Which one works better? Which one works better is gonna really do well. Alright, so what it's gonna do is basically tell us why this works. It's gonna say high takes, the hidden assist additions, brands, matching. It's gonna say the CTR. It's gonna basically find a script that matches directly with our title. So that way we're not putting random shit in. It's gonna basically reverse the script. It's gonna reverse the script, like reverse the script into something that will work for our title. So if you need, you will just as AI reverse the script, something that will go with my title. So that way it's not adding in random words that don't fit well with the title. So you can always add it to, I could say reverse the script, right? I could say reverse the script, reverse the title. Reverse the title of the. And you see there go more ideas right there. So, yeah, so it's going to reverse the title of the. So instead of doing this, I can have it come through this right here to Goodwill. I'll say 5 illegal things. So instead of doing 5 illegal things, I'll say the illegal things. So I'm going to change it myself. So I'll say the 5. There's many ways you could do it. Instead of relying on this shot, we could go to this. We could do the 5 legal things related to the script. Like, we want to make sure it's related to the title. So the 5 illegal things you should never buy at the Goodwill. Alright, so it's gonna look through it, the background, high quality foreground, right? Foreground, text overlays, and it's gonna basically give us a script, and yeah, so we can literally use that title right here. If we go to that title and search, nobody never used that title, so we could be the 4th to use that. So yeah, so we could go to here. We could say the 5 things you should never buy at the Goodwill. 5 things you should never buy at the Goodwill, but yeah, and or we could stick to the metal angle. So yeah, that would be another angle we could do. So 5 things you should never buy at the Goodwill, or 5 metal things you should never buy at the Goodwill. Like there's many ideas, you see, and it's very competition is very low for it. Volume is high. You see, highest views 1 million, average views 300K, average subscribers 800K. But yeah, and if I want to, I could have AI basically give us a new idea to this. So I'll say give us a new idea. It's gonna basically take this. We basically paste this here. I'll say give me more ideas related to metal. So it's gonna give me more ideas related to metal. It's gonna give me more ideas related to metal. So yeah. So there's many ways you could do it. So it's gonna look through YouTube, look through sources, and you could always use deep research. Whatever. So if you need deep research, you can use deep research. You can use deep research work well, and they have one in ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is asked for ideas. Yeah, you see they found this right here, but yeah, it gives some more ideas. So yeah. So if you want to stick to like a formatted title framing, so it says the optimized CTR. So they found the World War Tank. They found this. They found 1 million reach. So there's many more ideas we could do. Instead of why will go viral, hot takes, hot fair, but yeah, hot tops, but yeah, they want to know, and I'll say if it fits well for my angle. So if you want to see if it fits well for the niche itself, all you got to do is go to here, and I'll say, does these fit well for my niche? So that way I'm not falling off topic. So I'll basically go to here, so that way you're not confusing the algorithm. You're not confusing the algorithm with random ideas. Random ideas that's being thrown into. Like there's many ways to chat. So we'll go to this. I'll ask it right here. So will this fit well with my niche? That way you're not throwing in random ideas. So I don't confuse the algorithm. It's a static, so niche check. So you ask it, so why this aligns with your profile, the mystery things. So you always want to check before it gives you an idea that doesn't fit well for our niche. So it's just 5 things illegal at the Goodwill. Or we could, instead of doing like this right here, we could do the craziest things. Because you gotta think, you wanna follow behind like the format of what these other competitors follow behind, and you wanna make sure every idea is fit well with your niche. That way you're not just throwing in random stuff. You're not just throwing in random stuff that's going to confuse the algorithm. So you see the craziest things found, the craziest things found, the craziest things found, the craziest things found. So there's another way the craziest things found. So you know what I could do? Instead of doing this, so I could see where my competitors know. I could say they went this, they went this, they went this. YouTube is a niche pattern game. So if y'all didn't know, it's about who got the better pattern. So you see, this is a pattern. So this channel, is more likely to build from a pattern, but you can see this right here, craziest founts, craziest founts, craziest founts, craziest founts, craziest founts, craziest founts. So I'm more likely to keep that successful, being that I'm falling behind this consistently fucking title pattern. And I'm not confusing the argument, but I'm having stuff that fit well for my niche, fit well for my angle. You see 86 average duration, but yeah. So I can see before I switch the pattern, by the way, too, chat, I could make more stuff to that pattern. So I could give it a screenshot right here. So before I want to switch the pattern, I could say I want to stick with this pattern. So it gives me more titles to this exact pattern. So since this already worked right here, so before I want to switch the pattern, I could come in here. I could basically paste this here. I could say give me more ideas before I want to switch the pattern up. And since this one performed well, so what it's going to do is give me hot takes ideas to this exact one. So we go to right here, we go to this, and we're going to basically go through this. We're going to go to details. And what we're going to basically do is go to video details. We're going to basically copy all this, right? Copy everything we see on screen. And what it's going to do is it's going to give me more ideas related to this exact formula. But the structure style, so structure is like this pattern. So we want to stick to this pattern. They want to detect and they want to, because this, of course, where more people want to see it, and you want to know the characters, 42 characters. So I'll have it give me more title related things in 42 characters. So if this works, so I'll say they want metal detecting, they want metal detecting, so yeah. So they want metal, so the structure of it right here for the starting of it is metal detecting. So what I'm basically going to do is copy and paste this. And what it's going to do is give me more titles to that angle, more title, because you got to think YouTube is a pattern game. It's about falling behind a pattern. So you see this is working, but the metal, they came like this, they came like this. So these are high take ideas. That way I could use, so, and you could know that the scripts is what most likely will work. So, and I can ask it too, so this will work for my channel, right? These ideas right here will work for my channel because guess what? How do I know these work? Because my short right here, so my short right here did good. My short already got an 85 state to watch, a 14% swipe. What that means, that tells me that these viewers are intrigued to see more of this. They want to see more of this. And the comments tell me too. The comments and stuff, you want to make sure you're getting comments. So it says, why didn't he? So what I could do too is I could come in here before I use this idea. I could say the viewers want to see more of this. So it's about falling behind a pattern. Yeah, so it says don't report it to the police, but it says yeah. So it says they found this safe right here. It says hot takes. So it gives me new title ideas for the day. So it says best script. So it says they went metal detecting and found this 2 million trap. You see that? They went metal detecting and found this 2 million trap, and then we got our optimization of our script. So we could basically A/B test the script. So there'll be another prompt below on how I'll use it before I go to post a script to know if the script is good. So like I said, that'll be below the stream where you can check that out, and it's a Google Docs link. I made a Google Docs link so where it could scan the script and make sure the script is good. And it could tell us like the chances for our retention. So that boosts the chances too. So we basically gave it this prompt. We basically exit that. We give the verdict, and you see right here. So it says the metal detecting. So it's gonna go authority analytics detecting, analytics scanning, strength checking, AI patterns detector, analytics retention. It's gonna basically let us know, and it's gonna tell us which one will more likely get a high retention, and then you see this one right here. So this will more likely to work. The second your metal detector screams. And then so this one is more likely to do well. A is more likely to do well. And I'll ask it too. So A or B is more likely to do well. And we can ask it too. A or B. And we can ask it, so which one is more likely to do well? And this is based on your AVD of the other one. it says this is more likely to do well. So this ticks right here. So it says final polish version A access use these structures. So this structure right here, it says the second your metal screams, you aren't just finding a treasure, and I could change it up like the second your metal screams, you aren't just finding a treasure. I can, instead of doing this right here, I can say the second metal detector, instead of doing the second metal detector screams, instead of doing I could be the first structure of the hook. And you can see right here, so the value score 9600 probability 50k views high. So what it's gonna basically do, expected retention. It looks through the other competitors' scripts, and it's gonna give us a way transformer script, but way stronger script in that same direct style of that structure, but make us a way better version. And we went through it, and this is 90%, 96%. It's more likely to do well on YouTube. And this idea never been posted, but yeah. So, like I said, y'all gonna have access to this chat below if y'all need to, and if you need any questions or how to like script in this live streaming workshop was good to host it, but yeah. So we can see we got more ideas. So title optimization and give us they found the war too. So if I was to run out of more ideas, instead of me relying on running out of ideas, I could go back and make more. So there's many ways I could do it. So I could use these ideas right here, and I could have it look through the idea list and look through which one would not fail. So I could have it also give me a verdict. So it could give me a verdict like, give me a green, red, yellow, which one would not fail. And it'll work well. So yes, like I said, as long as you're analyzing it, going through it, seeing what works, that's the only way you'll stay viral. So this is right here. So the green, so the status right here will basically tell us, so we can export this onto our so yeah, you just don't want to be using IDs. You want to first do a verdict with it and see how it's gonna do well, because you can see right here, so it gives a verdict, a checklist right here. We go to our Google Sheets. We can see the verdict, a green right here. The million winner right here, we can see the million winner, and we see the value territory right here, value territory, why it matches. It says the million winner right here is this. So it says our how it takes a performing video, and it says this right here. So it says red is basically ass, yellow somewhat, but green is more likely what's going to do well. What's going to do well for our niche over hidden assist, because it sees off our other title ideas, and it sees like the takes of it. But yeah. And this is the 1 million breaches that is legal to keep. So yeah, so we will go to this right here, and we can see that nobody never uses title. So, and it falls behind the format of our channel. So it says the 1 million beach fines that illegals to keep. So yeah, you can see shorts, and you can see that there's only one successful competitor. You see they're all pulling millions of views. So if we try to go for this, you see 700k average views, average subscribers, 16k 4 years. But you can see there's only one channel right here, and there's not bigger channels in the space where if we drop a video on this, we're more likely to get views. We're not going against bigger channels. Bigger channels are years ago. Now, if we was to post something in this angle, we're going to get views for. Our scripts just got to be good. And you can see if we go to post, their videos all have over 100 million views in their shorts. But I want to play that music because I don't want my stream to get copyrighted, but that's just how you do it. And I want to say something too. When y'all have family around you that's just distracting, bro, go somewhere where you could just focus. Only thing you need is your fucking laptop. And I don't care. You can go to a library. Only thing you need is your MacBook laptop. I don't even need this whole computer. Being that I do shorts, only thing you need is a laptop. Laptop and CapCut.
I just got scammed. Let me explain. I have every single flavor.
And you can see this is black and white stroke. Literally what I always tell you how to use, and use get 20 million views, but yeah.
No! I rushed home and shot.
No hard editing, but yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna see y'all 4K videos, and he has 30 million views, 86 million subscribers. And you can see he started his channel around 2014, and we can see the overview of his channel where it first started at. The overview of his channel where it first started at. So you see 1 million. So if we go to overview right here, you can see before he started his channel, he wasn't this big. He was never this big. So everybody starts somewhere, chat. So yeah, you can see where he first started at. So when he first started right here, 2020, bro, he had about 100k subscribers. He went from 100k subscribers to about 85 million. He passed basically peso speed. And you know these are two different niches, but this is just about the niche itself. Like the entry to the barrier, no one works in the niche. But like I said, I'm gonna be out and I'm gonna see y'all, bro. I just want to tell y'all that y'all want to go through the titles itself. Titles is what make these videos viral. You need to know the verdict. You need to know the scripts is what keeps them on longer too. To know they want to hear about the storytelling of it. But yeah, like I said, I'm out, and yeah, so Tim dropped the video on it. We're not going to react to Tim's food. I'm going to be basically...
And quickly launch a competitor channel.
He basically went over the whole review that I did, like the script bending, everything y'all need to know, but y'all going to have access to this chat. Y'all going to have access to this Google Docs link, and yeah. But like I said, now that the stream is ending, you're going to have access to all this. I got to get this ready, but check the description. It'll be in the description, and these chats will be in the description. Like I say, titles will matter. Before you post a title, you always want to go over the verdict. You always want to go to the idea. You want to know the viral territory range, if this will work. Know the verdict if it's red, green, yellow, and you want to go to search. And you also want to always check to see, before you use the title, check like to see if, so if I want to see if this title fits my angle of my niche, I could always go to here, right here, VidIQ, I could copy this data. So I could copy this data, so I could go to here, right here. So yeah, Goodwill is way too competitive. For a smaller channel like this is more likely to do well. So we could go to right here. We could basically copy all this data, paste it right here, and we could say, so you could ask it, so does this fit well for my niche? You can see the 1 million beach fines that's illegal to keep. So if I wanted to too, I could go to this, right? So you can know, so you're not confusing the album. So you could go to this, and the views is dying out, but I'm about to post a video on there. But what you could do is go to this, and you can see what fit was for my niche. Alright, so yeah, so like I said, you want to fall behind a roadmap, and this roadmap right here, I'm here to coach y'all, but looking at your analytics, you can see the direct matches right here, ad takes, low competition, so you can see sort of verdict, so it says the script style, so it gives a title right here, so the title, it keeps the title, it says hook style. If you find a gold coin like this, so if we was the users, we're more likely to get views. It's just you about using high quality footages, knowing, so if I wanted to right here, knowing to put the right keywords at the start of the hook and then the ending of the hook. So yeah, so like I said, this will be below the stream. Y'all can check this out, this whole chat itself. But and the SOP file will be on Google Docs link where you can check it out. But if you like the stream, by the way, be sure to check my other ones out. If you need more ways to grow, I'm not asking for the clout. I have my own clout. I don't gotta ask speed, ways to grow. Gotta ask a lot of like y'all clout chase. I know my own ways to get views, and I know that once you know what works, and you know what works, and you know what the viewers want, it become you easier, and you know the loops that work, and you know how to improve the loops, and you know how to improve your script. It become more easier than you think, bro. More easier than you think to run these channels. And I'm not no fucking coach. I know what I know, but yeah, like I said, it was a great workshop stream. All these links below, even this chat right here, this chat will be below the stream. Y'all can check it out. I'm gonna get it ready for y'all, but yeah, and this right here will be below the stream too. So I'm gonna go and download this, but yeah, I'm gonna go download this, and yeah, so I'm ending the stream now. But if y'all know any questions, anything, I'm gonna be out though. But yeah, like I said, if anybody's around you that's distracted, you just go to a library or something. Go to your nearest library. All you need is a laptop. Try to block them out. Don't never let nobody stop your grind. But yeah, like I said, we out though. Like I said, I don't even like people being around me for. I just like grinding. Like if I was to ever get my own crib, the only thing I'm gonna do in that bitch is chill, work on channels, girl. I don't do shit else. Pay the bills, do everything I need to do. And with these strategies I'm giving y'all, it's legit. And y'all gonna have like the whole chat where y'all could go over. Y'all could. So if y'all need more questions, you could copy and paste this over to Gemini S, Gemini O. So we'll try to work for my lane. But I'll say when I first start a new channel, give it at least 17 shorts. If your one short break out, then I'll say off that one short right there, you could basically copy and paste this title, and then you could take this to search to see more ideas in search. More like the top performing channels, top performing channels having at least top performing shorts having at least more than 50K views, more than 100K views, less than 50K subscribers. So yeah, so you can see the top performing videos, and you can basically take what's already working, and you can see the outliers. So what I mean by outliers, I mean so he's my top performer competitor, right? What I would do is basically go to his channel, go to shorts, and I'll see his top performer video. I'll skip this, so 10K, skip it. I'll look for ones with 1 million, 300K, 4 million right here.
Here are 4 of the craziest things that were ever found.
Ones that still pulling views, and I'll more likely take this link over to Gemini, replicate from here. So if I wanted to right here, I could, instead of doing this, I could copy and paste the starting of this title. I'll go to, because you got to think this is a structure of this title. So this is first starting. So what he did right here, what do we see? We see other people about. I'll also look for long form channels. If long form channels still getting views per hour, you know that they want to see more about that topic, like 500 views per hour of this. We're using this. What I can do is have AI basically come up with me more ideas. But like I said, if y'all can look through the keywords, the entry of the barrier of it, look through the volume of it. But yeah, like I said, I explain more than these coaches ever explained. I'm changing YouTube platform right now of my streams. Like, there's no other YouTube automation streamer in a real ride to do it like me. Learn everything you want to learn from fake ass gurus. They don't have as many methods out like me. And I'm not fucking comparing myself to these niggas, but these niggas don't have as many methods out as me, and I ain't fucking stutter. They don't have many methods out. Watch who y'all watch, cause some of them could be fucking scammers like this. I'm gonna show y'all. So yeah, so like I said, watch who y'all watch. Watch y'all homies. Watch our homies. You know, look there. Watch our homies. Watch your homies, cause everybody ain't fucking legit. Everybody ain't fucking legit, nigga. I don't bank, nigga. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't fucking trust nobody, nigga. Everybody's not legit, nigga. Everybody's not legit, nigga. Nigga. You seen his comments? He said he's not good. I got scammed by him. You see his kind about him getting scammed, and he says, yeah, he's a plain guru advertiser, but yeah, he don't really bring no sauce to the platform. Shitty ass videos, but me. Y'all about to have all these right. I got it's just me getting this shit ready. The files. I'm gonna put this all into a folder so y'all can have it. So if y'all did enjoy the stream, be sure to drop a like. But yeah, so once you know what works, it become more easier. And like I say, once you know what works, it become more easier. So if I wanted to, right? So this is less than 3 months. So instead of I could give AI this. So there's another way I could do it. So this would be another idea I come up with, chat. So I could basically take the screenshot of this, give this to AI, and what I could have AI do is watch this video, see the moment I made a viral of the script. Like it could see the script structure.
Here are 4 of the craziest things that were ever from 2014.
And it could tell me if this script has an open loop, cause you won't know off the top of your head if it has an open loop or not unless AI explains it. And AI knows.
A Staten Island nugget, just and do not take the trip.
And you see, these are shitty ass videos. This stock footage taken from other channels, and he don't give credit. But yeah, it's black and white stroke added to it. Black and white stroke, gradient map. He used CapCut. But yeah, so and you can see it. The script is AI detected, and you see it's not dying out. Views per hour 1K. But yeah, so and if I wanted to, right here, I go to a YouTube transcript. You want to see the views per hour too, because it will tell you if the viewers want more of that or if it's dying out too early. So you always want to check for the views per hour. So if I was to go to this transcript right here, I could basically have AI throw me another idea. And I'll look for the views per hour. So if it's still at 4 million views, that tells me that the viewers want to see more of this. I want to take something like closely to 200 views per hour if it's more than 4 months, because that's a died out niche. You want to look for something like. My range is having views per hour, 1K to 20K or more, 50K views per hour or less, and the channel has less than 100K subscribers. You can look for bigger channels, but you need to know the entry the barrier for that channel. All right, so we could basically take a structure of this. So this structure of is these are the craziest things found. The structure. This is the first starting of the title. I made this video viral, so I can have it give me more ideas to this right here, but not directly copy. And I can have it take his whole script knowing that I'm gonna get a viral script that do well. So like I say, these videos are so easy to pump out. But yeah, so y'all probably wonder why YouTubers they try to hit me with strikes for my streams. But like I said, bro, one thing they for sure, none of them got access to my chat. I'm the only one that, when I give y'all access to it, you have access to something I encoded, something I made. My methods. Alright, so yeah, so looting viral, and I like to see all the other people win. I never like to see y'all lose. So these are the most craziest things I found in the backyard. So you see, it gave us another title, and it took a script, and it went through us. It gave us another idea. So that's another way to come up with ideas. Good scripts to so you don't feel like you're going to get low views. And I say I don't stick to one channel. I run this channel right here, but this in the assistant. I'll say give one channel 30, 60 days in and see if it's good. See how it does. But these videos are the most easiest videos to like produce. No hard editing. You see black and white stroke, 95K 2 years ago, and it's just scripts, good scripts. Footages taken from other channels, other sources, and just edit into it. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna see y'all, bro, on my next stream. But yeah, you can see another channel like this, the Gold Deck. We don't care about subscribers. 50K. He want to have less than 100K subscribers, 55 videos, and he has to be pulling close to 300K, 100K, 200K, 70K, 65. He got to be escaping 30K view jail. And we know that it's a consistent view. If he has a lot of views like this, and it's less than the oldest video got to be less than 6 months. So I'll say my least I'll go is 3 months. So if it's less than 3 months, like 2 months ago, this is something still viral. But like I said, chat, I'll see y'all. And yeah, and you can know the verdict of the title. So I'll say, give me a verdict of this title if this will more like it work. Before I waste time, you want to know the verdict, so you're not wasting time. You know that it's gonna go viral. You know that it's gonna work. So it says the verdict right here. So these people. So it says winner. So it says this title right here is cool. This title is one of 10 matches the competitors 4.5 million view video. Since you already have a audience like this that want to see legal nightmares content, the algorithm is treated to push this. So yeah, you want to see the verdict, and you always want to know the verdict, but. Yeah, like I said, this chat, y'all have access to this chat, and I need a few hours right now to just put this in the description. But yeah, I'm gonna go through it, share, copy link. I'm actually put this in the description for y'all right now, so that way y'all got it. So if y'all go to the stream, you're gonna have access to this, go to content, and as much knowledge as I'm bringing to YouTube, nobody else would do it like me. And YouTube is not an easy game. Like I say, these titles ain't an easy game. Me learning these titles, me knowing the structure of it, it's a lot of work I'm putting up here, bro. And whoever's against me, bro, stay against me, man. You won't be against speed. If it was speed, you will be straight directly nice, because you won't do that shit with speed. But y'all niggas choose to come do that shit with me. Even when I put y'all niggas in the right direction. But it's cool. Like I said, you see speed. I look at speed as inspiration. He's one of the greatest to ever do it on the YouTube platform, one of the streamers. But yeah, I look at his consistency. Speed, it didn't take speed one video. It took him thousands. 1.8K. We go to this channel right here, Speed Universe. 1.1K, so 2 billion. And then we go to there's another one right here, Live Speedy right here. So more. We go to 2K, you see 2K videos, 4 billion, and we go to another one, and I'm going to show y'all another one that I just hit. I'm going to show y'all his editor, DG, and then I'm going to show y'all another one. So, yeah, so like I said, I'm going through the Thudix, and give one niche itself 30 to 60 days and see where I niche end up. If you can't cross, so I'll say this, I'll say, since you got to do 60 days, on the 50th day, if you can't cross promote and get good APVs to where you get over 5. If you don't have more than 5 million views for the 50th day, then your niche is bad. If you're consistently hitting good APVs, your niche is good. It could be the script structure, your loops. A lot of these coaches ain't even fucking successful themselves. Like I said, fuck those niggas, nigga. I don't care about those niggas. But yeah. But like I said, speed is successful when you look at all these other coaches. Like, you got fucking Dave Nick in my ears talking. Dave Nick, you do not know shit, bro. You say the same shit every fucking video. You just have a cool, fancy editor.
This Facebook channel started less.
This Facebook channel just started less than this. Like, he's fucking coach.
I monetize
A guru.
about 3
A
to
plain
5
simple guru. You're not successful yourself, bro. Don't be up here coaching like this, bro. But yeah, like I said, I'm out, bro. If y'all need any questions, let me know. Steph is my boy. Dave's my boy. I'm just fucking with y'all, but yeah, they gurus. They have good advice just like me, but yeah. But I'm out. If y'all enjoyed the stream, hit the like. I don't even want the subs. Keep the subs. Because guess what? I'm going to make more channels, bro. I know ways. I have strategies, methods. It didn't take speed no one video. It took them hella videos. And YouTube ain't an overnight thing. It goes a long way. Remember that. So if niggas ain't taking action, you can't make them. Let them be where they at. Like, a few years later, I say I'll give it 7 years, they still ain't gonna be bad. If they don't listen to advice and take action, that's on them, bro. Pop. You can't force nobody to take action, bro. Let people be people. Pop. And yeah, Pablo Pop has about 13 million subscribers. He has 13 million subscribers. And I think he started his channel from 2023, November 2023, 1,000. And what mainly caused his channel to get a lot of these breakouts is he's mixing in international fans, international audience. He's doing different languages. Different languages boosts his RPMs. So he's doing United States. He's doing English, Spanish, Japanese, many other languages. And I say when you do that, that mixes in the RPM of the channels. This channel has roughly made about more than 1 million. Just from shorts. And you can't rush the album on. All you could just do is try to better your scripts. Scripts just plays a big role. Yeah, I see off these streams, I really gotta study. Because if you're doing bad ideas, you're gonna get low views. You see, he made close to that 81K, he made close to more than 1 mil. He makes yearly $17 million just from shorts. No long form, just from shorts. So take these strategies wisely. Take everything I got wisely. And you can see it says calculated. So through 2031, he might have more than 32 million views, but he can have it lesser. Because now if he's in 10 million, and if he's consistently gaining a lot of these views, this shit adds up, Chad. It gets way easier than y'all think it is. So yeah, this channel has about 10 billion views just from shorts. And I can see out where this channel roughly started at. So if we go to view stacks. And I would say if you focus on one niche, fuck all these niches, the other gurus. Gurus ain't even successful themselves. Romero they're not even successful themselves. But yeah, I got as many methods out, but yeah. So videos. It's just knowing, once you know the title pattern of the channel, like you see, these channels are followed by in patterns. Once you know what fits well with the niche, and you know if it's a verdict, if it's good or bad, I mean, if you know the script itself got to have a loop, got to have a good loop, and you need to know if that script stops. So when you're replicating, you need to know if it needs to have a loop or it don't. You need to know if it needs a new loop or it needs, and you got to go through the audit. It's just about finding ideas, clip sourcing. All this could take above time, but when you have a team, if you have a team, it'd be easier. But yeah, so if we go to this right here, is long from ones, we could go to his. He made closely to from 13 million view short, closely to $68,000 just from one short. So if you take action and using the strategies from my stream, you're gonna have a viral video, bro. It's not no guarantee. It's not no yes must. If you're taking action, you're gonna have your viral video. You're gonna be making money just like this, that's coming in consistently. And then once you scale up one channel, you can start scaling up more. And I would say give one channel around 30 to 60 shorts, and at least I'll go with 150 and then see where the channel goes. If the channel could get to more than 150 views, 150 videos, and you have more than 10 million views, then you can start scaling up more. Or you could outsource. Once you get one channel monetized, you can scale up more. But this channel right here is max right here. If these RPMs lower up, this channel, if these RPMs of these shorts lower up more and more and more, this channel is making close to max at $1 million from YouTube Shorts yearly. And you can see where he started at. So if we go to you can see he started from nothing.
Esta chica le da a sus perros diferentes tipos de agua para ver cuáles les gusta. El primer perro está completamente inseguro.
And don't get distracted by these guru videos. Just ignore them. You have me. You have tactics on my channel. They're fucking useless. They're fucking useless. Fucking coaches. We call them fake coaches. Most of them have advice. Most of them are useless. Useless as fuck. Useless as fuck. So yeah, we go to here. And he started from nothing for real. But so like I said, I'm gonna see y'all later on, and y'all can see. I'm gonna tell y'all more about this niche in another stream. This stream wasn't for that, but I hope y'all enjoyed this workshop stream. See y'all chatting. Like I said, SOP. I'm gonna be getting that shit ready right now. Give me some time. I'm gonna get that ready for the description for y'all. But yeah. And also, when you have an ego, or have somebody, you can't get things done. When you don't have an ego, you get things done. When it's just. YouTube isn't a fast get rich game. YouTube could go as long as you want it. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later on. And like I said, I'm gonna show y'all my overview. When my channel was struck down with reused content, they took away all my views. But I had my streams most likely was gonna get me monetized. But y'all can see that I'm growing more channels. I'm scaling this one up right now, so. This one, before the year end, this one should be have more than 10 million views. I'm using my route strategies, script structures, ways, titles. And you see, we broke out. 14K views, but yeah. I'm basically analyzing the style, seeing what's causing these scripts to do as well. And the scripts is mainly what's making these videos viral. But, like I said, I'm going to see y'all later on for the next videos, next streams. But yeah, 2 days ago, yeah, you can see the scripts. This hook right here is what most likely made this short go viral. So if you keep like 79% of your viewers watching for the first 30 hash mark, hey, yeah, y'all wasn't expecting me to say this. YouTube is more likely to keep pushing your video. If you could keep 80%, but if you have 50 right here, it's going to die out. But if you have more than 79, 80%, 90% right here, YouTube is more likely to keep pushing your short. It requires for a long form too. So I heard long form right here, it goes all the way up until 100 viewers watching right here. But when you have 90% or 60 or 70% right here, YouTube is more likely to keep pushing your video, and your retention got to be a bit better. Like I say, it could be a bit better, but yeah. Viral territory range is around 130. So if you got 130 right here, 130 to 130, whatever. That's 1 million view territory range, bro. I know this because I study. I know this because I know. And I know before I post a video, does it fit well for my niche? Does it fit with my format? Am I going to confuse this algorithm? Like, you gotta know that. And I got over 18.9K post videos on my Twitter. Like I said, I don't care about people coming to my Twitter and follow. Fuck them. Let them do what they do. People are people. You can't control them. But what I could know is what works and what don't. And I'm a coach, I'm professional. But like I said, I'm going to see y'all on the next stream. Deuces, chat. And like I said, all the sauce will be below the stream. Check me out. And yo. YNSB, bro. You need to chill out, bro. You need to chill out, bro. Coming to these streams, acting like this, bro. I'm here to coach you, bro. And I see that you, bro, just get it, bro. You can use, this is an age, bro. What are you doing, bro? This is an age account. You can really find you a niche, untapped niche, and get on this kind of post and start. Bro, this is an age account. He's coming out chat. He could be somebody that's growing. I don't know what's going on with y'all, man, but I'm out, y'all. Check the resources out in the description.